Hey guys, how's it going? How do I get the chat up? Maybe if I follow my own link here. This is embarrassing. I forgot how I did this last time. Maybe if I follow my own link here. This is embarrassing. I forgot how I did this last time. Oh, that's us. Cool. Let's pop this out. Should have done this like 5 minutes ago. Cool. So, let's try this again. How's everyone doing? I only really got up like half an hour ago or so. This is Sandra, by the way. So, got up, played a little bit of Animal Crossing because I wanted to get the turnips for today. And, yeah, it's... No, someone's speaking Tokipona here. You feeling Bonamute? Oh, good. Pona. Did chat start new, or do they catch up on chat like in Twitch? I think I have like a 30-second delay on chat. Or well, there's a 30-second delay between what I say and then you guys seeing it and chatting. So who we got here? We got Ring System, we got Emengard, we got Phoenix, we got Solinasa from Tokipona people on Twitter. Valerie Knight, Jelly Jen. Did I say Emengard already? Thanks for joining us, guys. Yeah, last night I've been saying that we should do this, for a little bit now. So I'm glad that I just kind of decided to do this last night and scheduled it. Oh, it's not even 30 seconds. Not bad. We're sleeping, playing Animal Crossing. Yeah. Mood. Yeah, like I said, I went and got turnips this morning from Daisy May. Our price was like $110 this morning, so pretty bad, but we'll flip it. Didn't really bring anything to talk about today. Last time we had like seeds and stuff to talk about. We haven't planned those yet because all of them are supposed to be started in like May, late April, early May. So we're planning on starting the garden in like a couple of weeks. Yeah, Daisy May is cute. I wish her nose wasn't running all the time. It's gross. Ugh. Throat making noises. Sims played way too much Sims last night. It was horrors. Have too many toddlers. Oof. We haven't played Sims for a while. We played a little bit when we like first discovered the system, so that we could like make everyone in The Sims, or everyone that we knew of at the time. But yeah, time to plant tomatoes on the windowsill. Yeah, we don't really like tomatoes, but it's probably more than time to plant those peppers. Gotta go out to the shed and see if I have potting soil still. Hopefully. Ring System says last time we played The Sims, we made our system, then forgot to turn off aging, and next thing I know, all the littles had grown up. It was weird. Yeah. That sounds weird. I can't imagine Sunny is anything besides, like, a kid. "16-year-old Iris." Oof. That's an old Iris. How have we all been? We have been on and off. Um, you know, everyone's, I think, on and off lately. Uh, since losing our job and stuff, we started getting unemployment checks, so that's good. We actually have to refile today. But I don't know. Things are weird at home, and not between like us and the Soxes, but you know, medical stuff isn't great for, or like scary medical stuff isn't like, we don't do well with scary medical stuff. That's the sentence I wanted to say. So it's we're hanging in there. How are the Soxes doing? Sorry, it took me by surprise. Yeah, Soxes are doing fine. They're still working. They're in the medical field, but it's not like they're on like, the front lines of this. They work in like a care facility. So they're still going. They're actually probably the safest among anyone in this house, because they get their temperature checked every day when they go to work, and like every patient who like transfers there gets like an actual like swab test, like the nose one. So yeah, they're fine. I think them working is preventing them from getting like too depressed. They're tired a lot though, because their job is pretty physically demanding. Jedi Jen says that their husband works in rehab nursing home too. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, phone is buzzing off to the side here. Sorry. I'm glad you were able to get through that without freaking out too much, Vesper Wings. Shit's scary, man. But we'll I have not much comfort. Sorry. It's hard enough to. So yeah, I don't know. It's weird. Camilla's been playing a lot of Animal Crossing. I think that she likes the routine of having something to do every day, because Animal Crossing is kind of like, it's like a fun job, So like, I think she likes having that routine of like getting up every day, checking all the fossils and stuff, and like just trying to keep everything together, you know. We know Camilla's favorite Animal Crossing character. Sorry, keeping the screen all. We know Camilla's favorite Animal Crossing character. Who's everyone else's? That's hard. I like Leonardo a lot. He's a little leopard who's like really into sports and stuff. He's cute. I had him in New Leaf. I actually bought his amiibo card a couple of years ago, so I could have him in New Horizons if I wanted. I know my philosophy with villagers is like you get who you get. Like we've never known that we liked Hornsby until like he just kind of randomly showed up. We got this one like alligator right now who's really cute, and we didn't know about her. So I mean, there's like 300 plus villagers, so like someone is gonna be something you like randomly. We also have Cherry. I think Claudia likes Cherry a lot. So yeah, good question. I don't know who Susan's villager is. I don't think she's particularly attached to any of the ones we have right now. Just got Celia and she's an eagle and I love her so much. Hell yeah. What does Celia look like? That's the thing with Animal Crossing, because there's so many villagers, there are so many that like somebody will say a name and I just have no idea who that is, and I think that's wonderful. Oh, she is cute. I like her green outline there. Evan says hello. Hello to Evan. She's a pastel eagle and you're going to give her pastel clothes. Hell yes. Hi, I just joined. Who's out? Sandra's out. Hey. Though I feel someone on the cusps here, so I might be a little blendy. Yeah, so things are going all right. We're trying to keep ourselves a little bit sane. We've left the house like twice in nearly a month. And our in-laws are driving us fucking insane. You know, more insane. Yeah, tomorrow I have big plans to go out into the backyard and just lay down in the sunshine for a while. We have a vitamin D deficiency, or like, I think deficiency of a term. I know there's like one that's like not normal but not a deficiency, and we have that. So we have like vitamin D pills prescribed to us. So yeah, we've been taking that, and like we've been getting enough vitamin D, so we're not like insufficient. Yeah, I guess that's the right term. So yeah, we've been doing okay on that front, but I feel like actually feeling the sun touch our skin would probably do wonders for our mental health. We were doing pretty bad yesterday, but we're doing better today so far. You guys excited for Susan's cat video tomorrow? Spent like 10 goddamn hours editing it. Yeah, like any video where we have to like get clips of something takes so much longer. Like Fraggle Rock video, which is like 5 minutes long, took us like 5 hours to edit. This one's looking close to like 25 to 30 minutes. Susan had a lot to say, which I love. But yeah, I don't know, the actual like, here's how a normal editing process goes for us, right? We do, Susan gets a little long video as a treat. So the editing process for us is normally we do it on our phone, and we do a rough cut where we just we cut out all the silent bits, and then we do a fine cut where we make it flow better. I'm pretty nitpicky about flow. I try and I cut out a lot of ums and ahs when I can, unless it's in the middle of a couple of tight words. I try my best though. I try and make it I try and make silence more important. Like when there's a silent moment, that's note this moment. Yeah. Nota bene. So yeah, the editing any sort of clip in there gives another layer. It makes me have to do another pass basically. For the first half of this video, I was just inserting the clips as they came up, but for the last 10 minutes, I'm gonna do my fine edit, and then I'm gonna stick all the clips in because I'm sick of having to stop every 5 minutes and grab a clip from Cats. Luckily, Susan knows where a lot of the clips are roughly in the timeline. So I'll go Susan, where's that clip of Jason Derulo yelling milk? And she'll be like, it's at 20 minutes. And goddamn if it ain't at 20 minutes. Yeah, Susan does appreciate the effort. And it's not something I'm not upset about doing it. It's the only thing I'm upset about is that editing is really boring. It's it requires just enough focus where I have to actively pay attention to it, and I can't really have something going in the background. But it's not mentally stimulating enough that I don't get really bored. I can't imagine having to do that for a living. That sounds I don't know, it's not my thing. But it is what it is. I think that edited videos are, I don't know, I like more polished videos for our channel. Yeah, you gotta be in the zone for good editing, like Ring System says. Otherwise you just want to climb up the walls, hell yeah. Sometimes editing video can be real fun. There are some videos that I have had a nice time editing. I really liked doing our how we found out about the system video. I'll keep that in mind, Rings. Maybe we'll try some music later today. Horizon Rings' videos always look so nice. Oh, thank you. But yeah, what the hell was I saying? Oh yeah, so I was saying that I really like editing our How We Found Out About the System video. Um, so like that one, and I liked her Day in the Life video. Um, editing the like Chili Peppers video was like a little bit of a pain, but it I think like meshing up everyone's reactions was really fun. I'm actually pretty proud of how that episode flows. Um, uh, yeah, the I think the worst video to ever edit was our our accent video. That was a nightmare. That thing took like 5 hours, and that is not something I expected to take like 5 hours. I had to like I had to make a template for like the little score thing, and for like who said what, and then the score thing up top, and that was a pain. And then having to like um, we edit most videos on our phone. We use KineMaster. Um, we got the we have the full version. Full version actually wasn't that expensive comparatively. It's like $30. And that was money we had to spend back then. Still remember Susan's reactions to the chili pepper. Yeah, she got like a dried out one. I feel bad for her. Oh man, I'm getting like body memories. Just that like crunch of seeds. Gross. Yeah, like Ring System said, just keep repeating what you're just keep repeating sentences until it sounds all right. Sometimes we'll take like 5 runs at a sentence until it like sounds good. Sometimes if we like trail off at the end a little bit, I'll try and do it again too. Blender has good editor, but it's got a learning curve. Yeah, I've heard that Blender's editor is pretty good. The Grace system is here. Hello. Hello, Graces. Got a lot of friends in the chat today. Not that we don't normally, but like a lot of our like outside this space friends. Um, yeah, I've heard editor. Blender's editor is pretty good. I was looking up like good free editors the other day because like Shotcut was driving me insane. Like I was having a bad time with Shotcut, but I managed to get it to work better. I swear, like the first 2 hours of editing that cat's video were just like, oh, you made a cute noise. Was like just trying to remember how Shotcut worked because it's been like 6 months since I used it at least. I think our Fraggle Rock video was like what, August? Because I remember it being like really hot when I filmed that, like because I was wearing a long sleeve shirt underneath this cardigan in like in the summer because I wanted to look. I was doing like a closet cosplay of Moki from Fraggle Rock. I thought it would be cute. Suffer for your art, I guess. I'll have to check out Blender then. So yeah, that was rough. I think the worst part of doing that Fraggle Rock video is that we had to grab like several different episodes for clips, especially for that like little montage at the beginning that's like, Fraggle Rock is this. Susan makes fun of me in this video for my like, yeah, the thing I did with Fraggle Rock and the Blobbies, where it's like, Fraggle Rock, it's a 1980, whatever, 19 whatever, Jim Henson production about Fraggles. Yeah, Susan pokes fun at me. I'm glad that our system has learned to like poke fun at each other without it being like a personal thing usually. I think improving our relationships has made it more good-natured. Sorry, grabbing scissors because there's like this big thread on my jeans. Yeah, I think just improving like communication between us, not like internal communication, but like just like how learning how each of us I think I mentioned this in like our year in review video, where no, it was in our conflict video, I think, where I was saying like Claudia didn't know that when I said like, Claudia, don't do this, it wasn't me telling her what to do. It was me saying like, you're going to regret doing this. I need you to take a step back and think about it. And I think learning stuff like that about each other has been really helpful. And yeah, now Claudia and I can make fun of each other in a nicer way than we used to. Better Fraggle Rock or Great Space Coaster? I don't know what Great Space Coaster is, so I'm gonna say Fraggle Rock. I'm so old I remember watching new Muppet Show episodes weekly. Ooh, nice. Vegas sometimes goes on really, really cheap sale with Humble Bundle if you sign up for the newsletter to get notified. Oh, that's a good tip. Thank you. Hey, Scribblers are here. Hey, guys. You guys holding up okay? I'm so old I remember the invention of the Muppets. It's pretty old. Sorry. Good. I'm glad you guys are hanging in there. So, yeah, the Fraggle Rock video was a pain in the ass to edit, but I think it came out well. I'm pretty proud of that one. Can you guys hear this friggin' lawnmower, by the way? I don't think that you can, but it's... I can't believe the season is starting already. It's Bug. Hello, Bug. Friends. So many friends. I hope you're doing okay too, Bug. Not over my voice or anything. Okay. Could definitely be worse. Yeah. I don't even think it's a lawnmower. I think that particular sound is like a leaf blower. Trying your damnedest. That's all we can do, huh? Yeah, I don't know. It's I hate this neighborhood for this shit. We live in a neighborhood of like all, like a large percentage of like old, vaguely affluent people. So like, you know, I would say a fair number of these people are probably retired or getting to it. So their lawn is like all they're living for. They're slowly getting replaced though. Like 3+ years ago, when we were going to the like annual block party they have here, um, it was like all old people, and this year when we went, it was like there were way more like young couples with kids, and that was like really refreshing. We actually made some like friends there, um, not friends that we see all the time, but you know. Um, how are you, Ann? We're doing okay, Bug. Thank you for asking. We're doing okay. Transition neighborhood depends to Pampers. Our new neighbors have been doing landscaping, fencing, and house remodels for the last 2 months. Constant noise, hell for my autism. Yeah, yeah. This is Sandra, by the way, Buck. Thank you, Emmy Card, for answering. Pardon. Yeah, our I think it was like last July we had this day where there was construction like right on our street, and our window right here is like it faces the street. So um on some days, well, it would wake us up at like 9 or 10 a.m. like each day, and we used to work nights. So it would be like we would be at work until like 2 or 3 in the morning, and then, you know, once you get home from work, you want to like be a person for like an hour and like maybe eat or something. So we would be going to bed at like 4 in the morning, 3 or 4, and then the fucking construction crew would wake us up at like 9 or 10, and it would like vibrate the windows, and because our bed is like literally under the window, it was so much. And there was this one day where it was like construction in the morning, and then I had to go to work. I don't know if it was like at 5 or at 3, but it was like construction like just stopped by the time I was going to work. And then at work, there was this child who was like crying in the hallways for like 2 solid hours. And it fucking overloaded me. Yeah, sensory and sleep health. So yeah, sleep deprived, then construction, then this child crying, and like I couldn't fucking handle it. I think I had a breakdown that day. It's probably in my Dailyo. You guys use Dailyo? I know Ring System does. It's like this little mood journal app. I started using it back in like 2016 to try and we've mentioned before that we're bipolar, and I was trying to like track mood swings. So I like I don't know if it was that day. Whatever. I don't know why I'm even bothering to look. But yeah, I was using it to track mood swings, and I fell off it for a while, and now we're on like a 2-year streak. I think we started up again like March 2018, and like we haven't missed a day since. Yeah, we're on 754 days. So that's neat. Um, Good times. Good times. I have a bad habit of swiping away notifications, so I forget to log in. Yeah. Um, there are definitely days where we've we've missed a day, so we have to like back catalog it. The nice thing about Dailyo is that they let you like fill in previous days. Um, so we'll just try and jog our memory on like what we did that day and how we felt, and do just like one entry for that day overall. Typically, we have it check in with us like 3 times a day. It's at like 2 p.m., 8 p.m., then 11 p.m. Um, Again, like we used to work nights, so that was a lot better of a schedule for us. Pardon me. Um, so yeah, like normally we like to get a little average, but if we miss a day, we'll just do one entry. And sometimes we just like we do one entry just because we're busy or like we don't have a lot to say. It's like our mood hasn't really changed from this, and we haven't had new activities, and we haven't had new switches. So it's like, you know, people are talking about Uper. I've never actually heard of that one. Um, People are saying that it's nosy, asks a lot of questions. Um, Too much. Yeah, I don't know. Some people need that, but I that sounds annoying to me too. The thing I like about Dailyo is it's just like tap 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 tap, done. Um, it's not like an active thing. Um, it's like an okay. Is that the one where like it's is that like a little owl, or is that something else? I might I might be thinking of another one, but regardless, yeah, that sounds annoying. Um, I hate talking to chatbots because like owl is doing. No, there's another owl. There's like there's like a mindfulness owl. I feel like it starts with an I. Um, Duolingo owl watching over your Switch logs. I don't know. I don't like chatbots because I want to like. I think when I'm in a chat line, I'm too used to talking to real people, so I'm like, I want a slightly better conversation. I don't get like as wide a range of answers as I maybe want. Are you stretching? Are you stretching, buddy? Archer's over there. Oh, ring system. I just remembered that you asked if Archer makes a special appearance in the Cats video. Or I think it was ring system. But no, he doesn't. Um, he wasn't in the room when we were filming that one, I think. Odie just tried to see how good a chatbot Uper was for a little. That sounds like Odie. Yeah, Archer will be in other videos. If he starts walking around here, I'll pick him up and show you guys. But he's very sleepy right now. Odie, I'm sorry. Not Odie. Not like the dog from Garfield. Odie. I will keep that in mind. I didn't know you guys had a fish ring system. Patchwork Systems here. Gotta head to work soon, but wanted to drop in for a few minutes to say hi. Hello, Raina, and thank you for dropping by. We miss you guys. We gotta catch up. I hope things are going okay at work. So yeah, that's that. I don't know what I was talking about. Something about Archer, probably. Yeah. So we're gonna do a video soon on I've been talking about doing this video for like 8 months now. A video on that book that we got at the plural meetup that we went to in July last year. Because like it was a book that Chris's gave to us. I think it was Chris's. In and Out of Ice Class, which is about an OSDD system. It's like a memoir/diary. Scribbler's got a book too. Yeah, okay. Was it the Chris's? We didn't like officially really say hi to them that much because we showed up like 5 minutes before everyone left. But and they weren't at the after party. How the heck can one find plural meetups? Facebook? Yeah, Facebook might be good. Ring System and us have been working on like setting up a directory of meetups based on different areas. Oh yeah, NYC, there should almost definitely be something. I mean, not right now, but yeah. Working on like a log of them, but I got dropped with elephant health stuff. I don't think elephant may be the word that you're trying to say there. Mental health stuff, probably. But yeah, it might be something we have someday, but not right now. Where's a good place to get books on DID online? Most stuff I've seen is old and or sensationalized. I don't have... Oh, elephant in the room. Okay. That makes sense. So, like... what was I saying? Yeah, I don't have a lot of recommendations for finding books. I kind of find a lot of DID books through word of mouth. I found a fair number of good ones from Emengard's talk at the plural... Shit, what's it called? The plural conference that's online. Scribbler says, we got I Am More Than One by Jane Wegscheider Hyman. It is about successful women with DID. That's cool. I'll have to write that. Plural Positivity World Conference, thank you. 2019, yeah. I really recommend Emengard's talk. I think it's mostly Elwin who gives that one. And Elwin is a very good speaker. I wish there were more meetups, more in the southeast area. New York is too far for us. Sobbing face, even though I know several of us want to make a visit there again someday. Yeah. The thing is that, like, we're out here, but we're not all in great communication with each other. Like, the thing about being marginalized with something that's like invisible for most people is that you can't just like, it's hard to like see someone on the street and say like, oh, that person's plural too, let's hang out. um Let me see, I actually have a couple of DID books here. Oof. So I've only read one of these. So I'm gonna start kind of dusty. Got When Rabbit Howls, which is about Trudy Chase, the troops. This one's rough, for the record. If you're gonna read this, like, big trigger warning for a lot of rough stuff. I'm not even gonna get into it. I would maybe read up, honestly, maybe read a Wikipedia article on it. Amongst Ourselves, which is a self-help book. I think it's slightly dated. I think it talks about integration as like the main goal still. This book was published in like the early 90s. I think this book is as old as we are. 1998, so it's 5 years older. No, 5 years younger, not older. We weren't born in 2003. Who's the author of Amongst Ourselves? Amongst Ourselves is Tracy Alderman, co-authored by Karen Marshall. Tracy Alderman is actually a system her/themselves. It's it's pretty good. Yeah. I think it's a very good book if you are like just finding out your system. If you're maybe a little more seasoned, you're probably not going to find much new here. But I think there's some helpful stuff in here. The like, I don't know, the relationships part of this is pretty good. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's neat. Then we got George, which is not written by a system. This one is like a fiction book about a kid with DID. Yeah, I haven't read this one. I think Socks has read this one. But yeah, these are all ones that Elwyn of Emmengard mentions in that talk. I recommend you guys go watch it. It's good. Talks about why it's important to see art that represents you. Itchy. So yeah, yeah, I don't know. That's the plural books that we have, and then In and Out of Ice Class, which I don't know. Kind of want to save talking about a lot of that for the video. Huge warnings for In and Out of Ice Class. Like, we're going to include a big like trigger warning list in the video that we do of it, because I think that especially with system books, it's important to give people a heads up, because a lot of them are pretty rough. Just where is it? It's big. It's down here somewhere. I'm not gonna read the whole thing, but it's like, it's long. It's a short book too. That's a short read, and it's like it's really intense, but it's not like it's not overwhelmingly so. There's some parts that like are real fucked up, but Scribblers also says trigger warning for CSA in their book that they mentioned. Thank you for the heads up. So yeah, it's it doesn't like I found it very readable, even with all that stuff. The author authors, I think it's mainly just one of them. Sarah Smith. I think as she writes really well. I'm curious to know if these are like her actual diary entries, or if this is like a summary. Acrylic can either do book reviews of DID stuff to find more books. Yeah, they have several books that I've not really heard of, which is cool. Apparently, they just kind of have a knack for finding them. We would love to hear book reviews if you all are ever willing to give them. Yeah. So I think we're gonna do a book on we're gonna do a book review on In and Out of Ice Class soon. I need to sit down and read a lot more of it again, because I read all of it back in like August. I tore right through that book, and then I was like, okay, I need to go through it again and take notes this time, and I was like, how do I do that right now? I think it's a good book though, and it has like it has a very hopeful ending. It's not even really. I don't know. I think the thing about memoirs is that they don't. They conclude, but they don't end, and I think it gives it a nice conclusion. Ending can be very draining. Yeah. Yeah. It's funny, like, didn't want to do homework while I was in school, but on my own, I'll do all this shit. I'll do a book report just for myself. Well, for the internet too, but I'll do a book report for my own benefit of my own volition. Legible Potato, hello. How's it going? Okay, mood, yeah. Yeah. I think it's the thing about like being forced to do it, It's like, what was everyone's least favorite book to read in school? Mine was Farewell to Arms. Fuck Ernest Hemingway. Fuck that guy, man. Pride and Prejudice. Great Gatsby. Oh. I love Great Gatsby. I actually reread Great Gatsby recently. That was one of the few that I really liked. Tale of Two Cities. Yeah, Dickens. Can't remember anything we read in school. Fair. It's kind of a cute story ring system. Yeah, kind of into it now, but hated it at the time. Though fair. Anything Shakespeare because of all the fanboys and girls who can't stop gushing about it. Yeah. Yep, Dickens was paid by the word. And it's like, I feel knowing that gives me like a little slack towards Dickens. It's like, do what you gotta do, man. Liked Fahrenheit and 451, and Catcher in the Rye was a wild read. Yeah, I don't know. We didn't have to read Catcher in the Rye in my classes, but I read it on my own, like between freshman and sophomore year of college, because we were dating a girl who was very English majory, and I say that as an English major, psych major, English major. Um, yeah, I don't like. I don't know. It's not like I don't like Catcher in the Rye. Um, I think I'm so neutral on Catcher in the Rye. My opinion is like I read it. I think it has good parts. I think I like the unreliable narrator aspect. I think my favorite thing about the book is like how the narrator, his name I forget, um, Holden Caulfield, I think. Um, how he repeatedly says like, I really felt this. Honestly, like he keeps affirming to you, the reader, that like he's being real with you because the book is just a series of him lying to people. um, I think it's cool. It's I don't know. It's been a while. One of those guys, TM, recommended. Yeah, those guys. One of those guys recommended I read Catcher before school required me to get the full experience, quote unquote. Yeah. Um, the Hatchet. Hatchet. Yeah, yeah, Hatchet. The one about the kid who's like plane goes down the woods and he has to like survive. Um, yeah, that I read like half the first one. Um, I should try that again. I think I was a little young for it back then. Um, man, favorite book I had to read in school was Great Gatsby, probably, among others. I really liked a lot of stuff in school, especially like my junior year. I was in the honors class in junior year, the only year because I fucked that up. Um, Gotta clean my apartment because Jeff comes home today. We miss you too, Bug. We gotta talk soon. We gotta have a phone call or something. Love you. Um, what was I saying? I really liked Streetcar Named Desire. I really like that one a lot. Um, uh, what else? Raisin in the Sun was good. I like a live stage plays. Um, Great Gatsby, like I said. Um, that was the year we read Farewell to Arms, though. Um, yeah, The Outsiders was good. I really liked The Outsiders when I read it. I think Ellen really likes that book because that was around the time where she has some memories. Couldn't finish Gatsby. Damn shame. You should you should watch the 2012 movie. It's good. And the 70s one is good too. Evan says they liked Raisin in the Sun as well. Yeah. Hell yeah. Um yeah, I don't know. I I think they give you better stuff to read in the honors class, unfortunately. At least in my school. Fuck New Jersey, man. Um I don't know the bargain. I I don't know. I may have read it, but I don't know it by name. Um All these classic novels reminds me of mine and Aiden's favorite anime, which is Bungo Stray Dogs. If you like anime and classic literature, I definitely recommend it. Check it out. Evan says Catch-22 was a good one in school. Yeah, I need to read Catch-22. We didn't get assigned that one in school. I think that was like something the senior honors class got. So yeah, didn't end up reading that one. But my junior or senior year of high school, I think it was junior year, I read Slaughterhouse-Five, which is my favorite book of all time. And I think it has kind of a similar, I've heard it has kind of a similar feel to Catch-22. Fahrenheit 451 was our favorite. Hello is sort of like, hello. That's really cute ring system. Post-Civil War storekeeper who is by a tipster, so he orders a barrel of denaturalized alcohol, knowing the bully would sample it en route. Oof. All creatures are basers, and their powers relate to a book title the author has written. Yes, there is a Great Gatsby character. That's cool. I'll have to check that out. That sounds like, I don't know, that kind of gives me like JoJo's Bizarre Adventure feels. I haven't seen JoJo, but I like know about it. But yeah, Slaughterhouse-Five. Vonnegut is my favorite author, probably. If he's not my favorite, he's up there. I have like a shit ton of Vonnegut books over there. A cursory count tells me I have like 12. I don't think that's even all of his work. I think so. I think Modern Simpsons is pretty hit or miss, but there was one joke where they were like packing for a trip or something, and Marge said to Lisa, like, "Do you really need all of these Kurt Vonnegut books?" And she's like, "They all reference each other." I haven't read Clockwork Orange, but I saw the movie when I was like 15. I went through a phase where I was I took like AFI's top 100 movies. I watched a lot of those. A lot of those are pretty alright. Yeah, we found a couple of good ones from there. I think some of those are real overrated. I did not get The Graduate as a 15-year-old. Maybe I would feel differently if I watched it now, but I know what I mostly feel about The Graduate is that they really overused Simon Garfunkel. Oh god, they play Scarborough Fair like 4 times in full in that movie, like back to back. I think that was horrible. Book is an experience to read, and it's all in weird future slang. Yeah, I've heard that. We read a weird book in middle school called Feed about how divergence in a conformist dictatorship leads to, well, what you would expect, and the ending floats through our head sometimes. It sounds freaky. Use Blender to fix the movie music. I don't know what that means. Cats? Like, make cats better? Impossible. Yeah, I know. Uh, what else? Put "Take on Me" in the middle of Cat's soundtrack. There's actually one joke in there I really like. Uh, when we're talking about Jason Derulo's Rum Tum Tugger, I just kind of stuck a little joke in there. Um, just wanted to say I love your content. It helps a lot. Thank you. That's very sweet. Yeah, so putting "Take on Me" in the middle of Cats, like, this video is absolutely gonna get copyright claimed already, because like we're using a bunch of clips in it. It's not like we're playing like 5 straight minutes of the movie or anything, but it's like we're using a fair amount of clips. So yeah, it's like my phone keeps going off. Sorry, somebody posted in the so that ARG that we're involved in. Someone posted in the Discord for that. We're trying to get in contact with a character who's like I'll get into that in a minute. I think I said this already on Twitter, but your content helped us a lot when we first realized we were a system. Ring System 2, we didn't know what OSTD was at first. Thank you. That's very sweet. It's funny because we didn't actually Ring System. It's funny because we didn't actually know what OSTD was at first either. Patchwork System says, I'm going to have to head off so I can start getting ready for work. It was so great seeing you again. Have fun with the stream. Thanks, guys. Thanks for being here, and I hope you have an okay day at work. It was great seeing you guys again, too. Yeah, so I didn't know OSTD was a thing either. I thought it was just DID. Like, DID was it, like the memory blackouts and stuff. In fact, I don't know if I've said this on stream on our channel. I haven't said it on stream, but one of our most repeated phrases throughout like therapy in 2018 was, "I know I don't have DID, but." And the reason I was saying I know I don't have it is because I wasn't blacking out. Like, I knew I'm a psych major. I know about DID. I've seen Sybil. But like, because I didn't know about DID, once I found out about the system, I felt like, I don't know, that it was one of the things that kind of like needs a like I'm a person who needs a diagnosis. Just for my own safety. I used to be, at least. I'm trying to get better about it. I need outside validation, basically. And so, like obviously being plural and not having the criteria for DID made me feel like, am I faking this? And it was actually was it the Ring System? It might have been the Ring System where I first heard of it. I don't know if it was, but I'm gonna say it was. Their video on like difference between DID and OSTD was eye-opening for us. And I think like it set us on it set me, I'm not going to speak for anyone else in the system, it set me on a much better path. Nowadays I'm not against the medical model of plurality, multiplicity, but I think it needs work. But like knowing about OSTD and like putting it out there, like this is a thing, you can be multiple without this, is important to me. Like I've said before, it's important to me that people know that there are many ways to be a system, and again, you're never going to find a system that's just like yours. And so I think putting a wide experience out there is that it's what we like to do. It's important to me. Yeah, that's one of our kind of one of our goals with system as well. Just kind of like talked out their systems a little about like their perspective on things and seeing how like opinions within the greater community differ, and how they're the same, because I think that's important too. We had a lot of issues when we first told a couple of close friends. Some of them were just like, no, you don't have DID, and it threw us into a lot of self-doubt. We had almost the opposite experience, or I had almost the opposite experience, where I would tell people that I was like plural or something, and they would be like, oh yeah, DID. And I'd be like, but I don't fit the criteria for DID. We're very fortunate in that regard. But I can imagine that throwing a lot of self-doubt in there. We as a system don't struggle with outside validation, but I personally do, and that has hurt my ability to switch since my identity inside isn't leading to bad spaces. Yeah. It needs revamped, especially the definition of distress. Yeah, I don't know. I think that it's definitely important to specifically say that if this isn't bothering you, it's not a disorder. Like, just being multiple isn't the problem. And like, so I think keeping that, it needs to like, you know, I think keeping that is important, but you know, at this point in my life, any diagnosis is basically an astrology chart. Interesting to know, but everything kind of works out now without it. Fair. We lost most of our friends and girlfriend when we told them our mom is supportive, though. I'm glad you have a supportive mom, at least. Awesome moms are awesome, yeah. At the very least, it should be ironed out so non-DID OSTD traumagenics are recognized and don't have to explain to everyone else that they aren't those two, especially with certain parts of the community. I'm not going to cause drama here. Yeah. Yeah. That's all I gotta say. Yeah. For us, we hit the criteria, but work too well for diagnosis, but it's causing issues. That's hard. I don't know. I think that getting an actual diagnosis can be counterintuitive sometimes. If you can find a therapist that will work with you, diagnosis is not necessary. For us, we hit the. Oh, I just read that one. How did each alter realize that they have DID? I'll get to that one in one moment. Having never heard of it, we didn't recognize half of our origin until now. Fair? Basically needs a better definition of what is what we mean words are hard. Fair. I think that's fair. So how did each alter realize that they have DID? In our system? So because we're one being until proven otherwise, once. So Camilla said, if you've watched the Ring Systems latest video, I'll put that in the description of this stream. There's a quote from Camilla in there where she talks about how if you don't know that you are you pick someone else to be. So if theoretically Sandra is the only choice to be, everyone's going to say that they're Sandra, because even if that doesn't feel right, because it's like, I must be Sandra. I'm Sandra. But Bug is back. Hi. So like, Camilla described it as realizing you're in the Matrix. So like, it's Troops for Trudy Chase called the Troops for Trudy Chase. It's a hard name. Called it evidencing yourself. Ooh, I gotta read more of their stuff. They seem like cool people. Yeah, so like how Neo needs to get told, like, hey, nothing around you is actually real. Here's what the reality is. I feel like each individual system member had to, like, wake up, so to speak. That's how Camilla describes it. And I think that, they just wrote When Rabbit Howls. I gotta read that. The triggering content in it. So what was I saying? Yeah, so I really like how Camilla puts it, where like I think she knew that we had DID, but she didn't know that she had DID. That makes sense. She one person to proven otherwise. Yeah. It's weird because like I don't want to speak for her too much, but I know that she she only vaguely knew about the system because she has like such high barriers with the rest of us. They're starting to come down, but it was, if you don't know who you are, you're pretend to be someone else. Just reminding you of your page. Thank you. Yeah, I know there's this one moment that she recalls where, like, we were writing in, like, our journal that we had at the time, and she had, like, just gotten done with an interview, and we weren't sure that I wasn't sure who was fronting. And this was when we were theorizing that Crystal might exist. And I don't know if Crystal exists or not. It's whatever. So I just started fronting, and Camilla was co-fronting enough that she remembers, like, writing all this out and being like, what the hell am I writing? Honestly, denial is a powerful thing. Yeah, my whole system knew, but as long-term host, I had no clue. That's a common story I hear. Yeah, I don't know. Each of us, I've said this before, but each of us in the system had to find out that we had the ID. I like to say that I'm the first one that woke up, but I think Claudia was. Same here for years. Yeah. Hosts are last to know most of the time, I feel. Yeah, I think that's like the common thing where, like, because they have to, like, go and live most of the life, like, it's advantageous to, like, have them in a bubble. And that's kind of what Camilla was like. Oh my god, are we this for Camilla? Oh, that's wild. Lots of love from Jeremy. Oh, hello. Danke, danke. I took German in high school, but I remember, like, none of it. Thank you for the love. Danke für der Liebe. That's my best shot. Danke. German is a difficult language to learn, I guess. Oh, thank you. Me and Valerie were switching off as hosts and kept getting confused for like 9 months before we realized we could talk to each other. Yeah. So, like, yeah, it reminds me of what the Redwoods said in that Anthony Padilla video, where they were saying there are some people who just, like, have no communication in their system, and they say it's like they're coordinating in the dark or whatever. That's wild to me. I feel for those systems. For us, we knew 18. We were all blended together so much we thought we were the only